Hello, welcome to another episode of Test Chamber. Today we are looking at Metroid Prime Federation Force. I'm Brian Shea. This is Kim Wallace.
Hello.
And Kim had a chance to play this game recently, so we're going to look at her footage and talk over it.
Yes.
So walk us through what's going on.
We are on a mission, so you take different planets, have different missions with certain little objectives, and we are going down right now. Basically, what you're doing in Metroid Prime Federation Force is going through different areas with 3 other teammates. All of you are shooting at enemies. It keeps a score of what you're doing. And so you have special powers also, as you'll see on the bottom of that screen. He's got a lightning ability that he can use later on. Sometimes you can equip missiles, but you're exploring these places, there you go. Shooting's pretty, you do it with the gyroscope on the thing. But if you have the new 3DS, you can also do it with that C-pad that they have.
Okay, but if you don't have the new 3DS, are you just out of luck in terms of aiming if you don't want to use motion controls?
Yeah, but here's the thing with it. I have always problems when they use the motion controls to any capacity, especially on the 3DS. And this is actually, I'll give credit here, like pretty smooth, almost to the extent where I would prefer it over the C-pad.
Really?
Yeah. So it really is, it's basic. The shooting's pretty smooth. Obviously, we know this game came with a lot of controversy. Can't, ignore that.
Yeah, it seems like it's Metroid in name only.
Yes. And I mean, they did little things to, make it feel like, there's a little bit of a story that you'll figure out. Samus is, out there doing her thing, and you'll get little updates on what she's doing, but it's not connected in a big way to, you're not going to see that character often like people had wanted, or have that new 2D Metroid that people want. So it's all right from what I played. I wouldn't say I loved it. As you see here, it's pretty basic. Right now we have to get a key and shoot these boxes to get them down. These boxes can also hide mods. If you get mods at the end of the game, the player who does the best gets first pick of them. So,
all right.
As you've seen, we have the key now, and we're going to do that.
All right, well, let's jump ahead to another section of this playthrough. Okay, so we are jumping ahead to this part where we're opening a door and moving on to the next part.
Mm-hmm. You and your team all have to latch on to that to move to the next area, which all of you will represent a different color, which you'll find when you go into play. But you can either do local or online co-op with friends. So it's really the experience of you can play it solo, but you wouldn't want to play it solo.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a game that would really hold.
To be honest with you, it's what's here, as we can see, just a basic, nothing really, that groundbreaking on what you're doing,
And it doesn't really seem like it would, you were talking about the controls and the gyroscope, and I don't feel like this would be a good fit for the 3DS. It would be a better fit for Wii U if they really wanted to do a first-person shooter Metroid.
Yeah, I feel like that does hinder it too, being on the 3DS, because that's not how I want to play my cooperative games, I guess.
Or your shooters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. There's some stuff too that you do later on. I had to push a ball and to a catapult. Someone has to shoot the ball to push it and then launch it at a boss. And it just was more tedious than fun. Mm-hmm. And some of these things, the battles can be. Ooh. So this is an actual boss battle, which this is probably the most fun I had when I played, was you have to target that core as it goes around.
Okay.
So it's making sure you aim your hits to hit the right portion. Plus, then all of a sudden, that gas will come out. So once it fills up with that, you have to go up on those stanchions to protect yourself.
Stanchion, that's a good word.
Did I use it right?
I
don't think I did, but let's just... I should know what a stanchion is because of hockey, so that's my bad. But,
all right, so the boss is actually that core?
Yeah, you're shooting at that core.
Boss.
Well, you're shooting at that core to kill the boss. Let's put the generator, rather. Yeah, so you want to blow up this generator. There you go. Like I said, very basic. It almost feels like I'm playing, I feel like, an arcade game from yesteryear, you know, just
It,
with like
it
how
kind of
basic
looks like
it is.
that.
Yeah,
Like an Area 51 style game.
yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
you guys are making steady progress here.
Well, yeah, if you get them to launch a missile, you're in better shape. But yeah, everybody, like I said, you can revive your enemies if they go down.
Oh, now you have to like do like a side mission of destroying security bots.
Yeah, and also like each level has other objectives. So yeah, you have to duck from the gas. Get up there, get up
We're on
there.
the stanchions. Okay, so we have jumped ahead yet again. We've
Yes.
defeated the boss. We've killed the generator.
Well, we killed the generator, and now we have a certain amount of time to get out of there
right, so
to
it's
complete the level.
the typical escape moment.
Yes, exactly.
The core is melting down.
Yeah, you have to
and
look at the time. Oh man,
slow
are you
moving
gonna get out?
elevator.
Yes. Oh boy, get out. But enemies are still, blocking your way.
Yeah,
so
because why wouldn't they be running also? Like, holy crap, we're gonna die.
maybe they don't realize what they've done. I don't know.
Like that was always my thing in like the Halo games. Also, is like you're escaping like this base is just blowing up everywhere, and the grunts are still shooting at you. Like they're gonna do their part. But so overall impressions, you didn't seem super positive on it, but you don't seem like you want this game to like just go away
Here's
forever.
the thing. I played it and I was like, yeah, it's all right, but I don't see what makes this game all that
Whoa.
interesting, to be honest with you. Like, it's kind of, well, I guess I would have preferred something different in
Like
the
a-
Metroid universe.
A more traditional Metroid game. like
Probably, and I still think too. Like, I did like beating my friends' scores and being like #1 on the leaderboard. Like, that stuff is fun to an extent, but it's like I could do that in a lot of cooperative games that feel like there's a little more to them than this.
Gotcha.
So I think time will tell what ends up being the entire game. What I played, like I said, some of the objectives I just thought were like meh, and I wasn't having as much fun as I wanted
like rolling
to.
around a ball.
But still, when you land like that awesome shot that just like annihilates an enemy, it's still pretty satisfying.
Yeah, I bet.
so.
And are you using the right bumper to fire?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah.
Okay. All right, that's
So,
interesting.
Yeah, it's
so,
pretty fun. So yeah, that's a look at Metroid Federation Force.
Metroid Prime Federation.
Sorry,
so it's the
Metroid
Metroid
Prime.
Prime series.
Yes.
Which was the first-person shooter series from GameCube and Wii.
Yes.
Which actually starred Samus.
Yes, and she will, like I said, you'll see her very
legacy
little.
will-
Don't like. I think they added her in more because people are upset, but that's not. So we defeated the space pirates, but don't expect to see her like front and center.
And does this
much
have a
in
release date?
Yeah, actually it does. It is August 19th, so
All right.
later this summer.
So if you have a 3DS and you're interested in this game, that is when you can look forward to, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Thanks again for joining us, and we will catch you next time.